What is up, everyone? Welcome back to Hell, all Barca fans and football fans. This is part two to my part two to other videos I did before. Now I'm gonna go through the Europa League draw that was just made today. Previous video I did the Champions League one, so if you haven't seen that, want to see that, go check that out. It's probably gonna be out on the channel now by the time this is uploaded, so go check that out as well. And yeah. So let's just get into it. First off, yeah, the first game that was drawn, it was ours. So let's just get to it. Should I get to it at once? No, I'll leave it to the last. Even though we're drawn first, well, I'll leave it to last because I have the most to speak about that one. But let's start with the second one that was drawn. It was Juventus versus Nantes, and that's looks more likely that Juventus is gonna beat them. Like, it's Nantes is a good team, but it's like the Juventus are not doing well this season. But against a team like Nantes, I don't really see them losing it. Like, it would be a shocker, but crazy things happen for them. They have lost games nobody thought they would lose this season as well. But they just won. They also won some. Like, they just won against Inter, so it's like really up and down with them. So. But for now, I see them as favorites, definitely against this. Anybody would really do that, even though they're in a bad situation right now. I think, definitely, they are seen as the favorites here. Then we have Sporting. Um. I think. I think that's it, right. Oh, I don't know what I wrote. Yeah, Sporting. I think so. Yeah, Sporting. Exactly. They will. Yeah. Next up is Sporting. And they are facing Midtjylland. Sporting is definitely winning this one, 100%. Midtjylland is, yeah, well, they're good. I don't know much about them, but they're not bad. Like, they're not the worst team I've ever seen, but yeah, it's like more obvious that Sporting is gonna get this one. They're the stronger team. Over two legs, I don't see Midtjylland doing much, but well. Next up, then, we have. I believe this is Shakhtar, right? So Shakhtar the next is facing Rennes. That one I don't know much thought about it. Like, I don't know. Rennes is a decently enough strong team, so they can give Shakhtar maybe some challenge. But we'll see. Shakhtar also is like a little bit up and down how they're playing. Didn't have the super greatest of the Champions League groups, but they did decently enough to at least get to the Europa League. So we'll see with that one. And then we have one of the first, like, really big ones as well. We have Ajax versus Union Berlin. To someone was surprised, I will say that Union Berlin are more the favorites here, because Ajax at the moment are not in a good form. They're coached right now by our former assistant coach, Alfred Schroeder. So, and a lot of people want him out. So he's not had the best of times there at Ajax. He's not, and they lost a lot of players, especially to United. So, and they lost their coach to United to Ten Hag. So it's a little bit of mix for Ajax. They're not at the greatest situation right now. They're winning some games. It's not horrendous, but it's just not ideal. But anything can change until then, so maybe they can strengthen up in the January window and maybe have some, like, be competitive a little bit more again. But as of now, I will give it to Union Berlin. But anything can happen. Anything can happen, really. Union Berlin have been doing well in their in the Bundesliga, and they did really well as well in their Europa League group. So, well, we'll see what happens, And then we have Bayern Leverkusen versus Monaco. This is what can I say about this one? it's I think Bayern Leverkusen probably have the edge, but I don't know. I haven't seen Monaco much lately, so I don't know how they're playing. I don't watch the French league that much, except for a few PSG games. But yeah, obviously because of Messi, right? So I just don't really see Monaco. Like, I don't know how good they are, so I would go with Bayern, but I just don't have an opinion on that at the moment. So, but could be somewhat interesting. We'll see. And then we have Sevilla versus PSV. Now this is very much interesting. Sevilla facing PSV that has one of their former players and one of our former players too for last season, Luke De Jong, right? Or Luke the Goat as we call him. He's been firing like crazy. He's been scoring goals, and he's been doing really well. PSV also has one of our former youngsters that never played for first name, Xavi Simons. Well, but we'll see. I think PSV probably has the edge in form at the moment. But Sevilla, they're the kings of Europa League. They won this competition more than anybody else. But recent times, but I don't know. São Paulo at the moment, he hasn't had the worst start, but he hasn't had the greatest either. Like, it's not that much difference from Lopetegui, really. It just hasn't really, really rising up at all for them. It's just a little bit subpar. So it's hard really to judge how it will be by February. I don't know. I think it will stay the same pretty much for them, but I don't know. But I think PSV are the slight has to be sorry to all Sevilla fans, but PSV has to be this slight favorite at the moment, judging by form at least. They just beat Ajax as well in the weekend in the days. They won that game, so that was a big game. So we just at the moment at least, but Sevilla can step up until then, but we'll see. And finally, before we talk about the main one, Salzburg versus Roma. Okay, so that was RB Leipzig, right? So good, I said that right. That was RB Leipzig. Salzburg, RB Salzburg now. On the other hand, versus Roma, versus Jose Mourinho's Roma. This can be very, very interesting as well. This is gonna be a nice game to see. Roma doing okay. They're not the great, but they managed to work themselves out of that group in the final game. They did win against what was that? Oh, what the hell was that team? I don't remember what team it was now, but they managed to win that game. They turned it around and win that, and they got themselves set for moving on in the competition. So they are a tricky team. They could be a tricky team, and Salzburg has to work for that. But they have good players, and I think they have some good. Costa has brought up together a really good team. So, by the other hand, Salzburg is not bad either. They have their moments when they can do some damage. But we'll see. We'll see. I said a lot, but at the moment you don't know because as I said, the World Cup is coming up, and then we have a transfer window as well before that. So a lot of things can happen in that time for all of these teams in both competitions. So you cannot put anything ahead right now. You cannot really take anything for granted at the moment. You cannot jump ahead and get ahead of yourself really at the moment because football can change, just like that in a couple of weeks. It's just a team that goes from being super informed can go from dipping in form a lot. So, or the other way around. So, we'll see. And now the final one before I have to end this. I'm sorry this video is so long, but now the final one. We're getting to our game. Oh, what can I say about this? Everybody knew this was gonna happen. Everybody knew it. All week, people talking. Barcelona, Manchester United. Barcelona, Manchester United. And what happened? They didn't even waver. They was like, yeah, first one out. We don't want to wait. Just here, obvious. You all know it's gonna happen. So we're just gonna put it out there. Barcelona United, the first draw. It's so blatantly obvious that it's just they set that up at once. But anyways, this is obviously the biggest game of this whole round. It's between two European giants that both have had years of struggle. I think United more so than us, but it's gonna be very interesting to see how both Xavi and Ten Hag really step up for this one, how they really bring it out. Um, and I'm just saying this, it's not bias, it's nothing else. I'm just judging by form and how players perform and everything. We're the favorites at the moment. Barcelona are the favorites. Uh, we have a stronger lineup than them at the moment. We have a stronger set, and we have a stronger sort of, and we have like we've had a better first half of the season than they have. We're fighting for the top spot in the in our league, right? We didn't have the best of Champions League groups, yes, I admit that, but it was at least against two really big teams. United, on the other hand, they had a way easier group and they still struggle. I'm not trying to disrespect anybody, but I'm just saying they couldn't win that group. And I'm not judging, but also by everything else, all the results in the Premier League, like the 4-0 versus Brentford um, and like the 6-3 versus Manchester City. And now recently, it just yesterday, I believe it was, the 3-1 against Aston Villa, the loss against Aston Villa with 3-1. They had some real bad results this season. You know, our worst results in the league is just the Clasico, really. The 3-1 in the Clasico. Other than that, we are undefeated in the league. We have, I believe, around like 11 out of 13 games with a clean sheet, right? No goals conceded. Only conceded 4 goals overall this season in the league. Our stats are strong, but we have struggled because of injuries. We have struggled because a lot of injuries and inabilities to sometimes finish when we need to do that. When we need to, like, when we create a lot, but we also miss a lot of chances, and that's been some of our bad stuff. For United, it's been more about their just their defense not being enough, but they also kind of are missing someone who can score too or create. They're missing some strength up front. They've somewhat gotten better in the defense, but with Lisandro Martinez coming in from Ajax, but still, well, it's only him, and I'll get to this in a bit, but he's not gonna be playing in the first leg, so I think I know, but they have problems up front. Cristiano Ronaldo is having one of his worst seasons ever. He has done barely nothing now. I'm not talking like that, like I'm trying to just. No, it's just facts, really. The guy's only scored like 1 or 2 goals this season overall, and barely had any assists. Like he's had a really bad time. So they cannot really rely on him. So their top scorer is Marcus Rashford. So it's kind of confusing to see. I cannot really fully judge them at the moment on how they will look by them, because as I said, but in the end, right, anything can happen until February. They can strengthen up possibly in the January. Maybe they'll play better, or they can get even worse. Same thing can happen for us. You know, we're probably gonna be trying to get some people in January for defense and stuff like that, like uh, uh Inigo Martinez from Athletic Bilbao. Onya, I think that's his name, right? Or other people like that. We're looking for a right back from Girona. Don't remember his name right now, but can be brought in. There's plenty of people we can bring in, and both teams can really strengthen up. Depends on how the World Cup goes as well for some players, if there's some injuries or not. I'm hoping there's no injuries. Um, I really do. I really do hope there's no injuries. That would be horrible. I'm praying for that. But there's time. There's time for anything to change. But at the moment, if we're looking right now, overall on the season so far, Barcelona are the clear favorites at the moment. Though anything can happen. United are. We're not gonna take them lightly. United are still a strong team. Not the greatest. Sorry for that. Cut off. But it's really just it's gonna be very much interesting to see how this goes. It's at the moment we have the better season than them. We are in a better form, but we're not gonna take him lightly. That's all I'm saying. This is gonna be an incredible 2 games, 2 matches that are gonna be between 2 giants of Europe. So heck, but I'm hoping that we can beat them. I'm hoping that we can take them and humble some of the United fans that have been talking bad about us and been a little bit too overconfident. And that's mostly come back and bite them in the ass. And that's why I'm not gonna be doing that. But I'll insert my reaction here. Now when I found out about the draw. I'm very much happy that we did get them because this is gonna be exciting. I just want to say that, but I'll insert it right here quickly, right now. Okay, we're the first team drawn. Let's see who we get. Come on. Let's see. Come on. Yeah, that's. No, let's see what we get. Oh. Oh! United! I fucking knew it. I knew it. It's so set up. It's so set up. Oh. If we just can humble these dudes, I swear it's gonna be wonderful. It's gonna be wonderful. I'm ready. I'm ready to humble those little shits. I swear to God, United fans have been so annoying talking about us. Sorry if you're not a fan watching this. Yeah, sorry, but that's the truth. Absolutely incredible. Oh, this is gonna be fun. This is gonna be interesting. Very much interesting. Oh yeah, Barcelona United, and we're playing away first, I believe, right? And then we have the Camp Nou, the second leg. So that is also great. Yeah, this is gonna be good. I think so. That's the case. But either way, we're gonna definitely get them. I'm gonna go now watch the rest of the draws. Let's see what else. Yeah, cutting back to in the video now. So yeah. Okay. Yeah. You see that? That's very much. It looks like I'm gloating, but I'm not. I'm excited. I'm excited for it because it's a big game. It's a chance for us to really at least step up and put our season in a positive way. That's why I'm more excited about this. Not really just to stick it to some United fans. Not really. That's just like a side of banter. It's mostly because we can really step up our game this season. we can turn our seasons around to something very much positive. So that's why, and I'm hoping we can do that. Hoping that this time around in the Europa League we can do better than last season. And there's a lot of trophies to fight for. There will also be the Super Cup trophy before that too, and I don't like the Super Cup being played in other countries, but hopefully we can get that too. We'll see. Well, that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it for this. It's a very long video. I'm sorry about that, but heck, I don't know how I'll be able to edit this, but maybe I'll possibly split it up in 2 parts. Otherwise, if not nothing else, I could if it gets too much. So if this is the second part you're watching, thank you for watching both parts. If it's the whole thing, well, you'll see. But anyways, thank you for watching. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, you know what to do. Like, subscribe, ring the notification bell. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Let's go, Let's hope for the best next year.